Says EVS attacks Doug Tenaple and hires Katie Did. The moistback copes and sees. Man, we definitely got to find out what's going on there. 61 views, bud. 79 views, bud. 159 views, bud.
Hello.
All right, let's find out. We're coping and seething.
Everyone, I'm Renowned Zero. We are back.
Look, it looks like you took a shower. Look at that. We bullied Sturgis into bathing. Ain't that nice?
Wow.
Looks so fresh
it's
and
like
so clean.
Larry all over again. Change that shirt, Sturgis, while they're at it. And
Dude, look at Sturgis' views. Yeah, his views are fucking in the toilet. They are garbage.
Look at those bottles.
At least they look like water bottles, though. So there's that. There's that, at least.
I hope they are.
They look like it.
The same shirt he keeps wearing, you know, he keeps wearing the same shirt where he played with his
I made like 4 videos, bud, all in the same day. That's why it's the same shirt, bud. I'm like a big YouTuber. We all make our videos in one day, and then we just post them all during the week. Even though all the videos that I do are on new subjects every day, but
right.
Don't try to be logical with me, bud. Okay?
Let's hope this video isn't a repetition of a previous one. Let's see.
All right.
Talking about EVS, absolutely talking about another ex-CG person by the name of Doug Tenaple, of course, making up lies.
Oh shit! He's talking about Doug Tenaple, then Doug Ten Nipples, making up lies about Doug.
It's about him. We also have this Comicsgate documentary that recently came out. It's about 2 hours long. I'll leave a
It's not a documentary. It's a fucking biased piece of shit report from some nobody YouTuber. I love how like some nobody YouTuber makes a video like, oh my god, it's a documentary.
Oh, it's a documentary. It's a video essay. Come on.
Yeah.
It's like a bread tube style video essay. You know?
Yeah, they said the quality of Eric July's work is irrelevant to the discussion here. Like, oh, okay, garbage. It's an Eric July ball washer who went back and tried to like, see, this is why EVS is a piece of shit, and he was mean to Eric.
The link to it below in the description. But you have certain individuals by the name of the Moistback, or an individual by the name of the Moistback.
Who's the Moistback?
Which one is
individual? It? Yeah, am I an individual?
Certain individual named the Moistback, or an individual named the Moistback. What?
Yeah. Everyone's probably confused. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Absolutely coping and seething and claiming that Air July is a lolcow. Yeah, obviously
how's that a coping and seething? I know exactly what he's talking about now. I made a comment on that going, Air July is a lolcow. That was it. That was my big cope and seethe, guys. I commented on a video. And then the person who made the video pinned it to look. I pinned your comment. Now everybody's gonna see it. Like, okay, I give a fuck. Oh no, a bunch of nobodies are now commenting on my comment.
Amazing.
Okay,
you got way shield, bud.
I'm not that online. I'm not that terminally online to give a fuck that a bunch of people disagreed with my opinion.
Amazing.
The most important thing to you is not picking up a dictionary and not reading what the definition of a lolcow is.
What? I don't think lolcow is in the dictionary, first off. And secondly, Air July is 100% a lolcow. You could say he isn't, but he is.
Because a person who would be a lolcow would be someone that's easily rage baited into something, and you laugh at that when literally all you're doing.
You mean like Eric July, who literally got rage baited into several things, and then we laughed at him? Thank you, Sturgis, for proving my point.
Wow.
It's not in the dictionary, but yeah, I know. I was just watching that old Earthworm Jim cartoon. That still holds up. Doug's decisive, but still love his artwork and some of his ideas. Divisive. I think you mean he's divisive, not decisive.
Yeah. The Project Geeker cartoon was also good. I remember that.
Yeah, but I don't like the game. I don't like Earth. I've never been a fan of Earthworm Jim, the game. I did like the cartoon. I thought the cartoon was cool. But the game was so fucking boring to me. Like, it wasn't fun. Eric July totally reminds me of DSP before his fall. Massive ego, fighting, not listening to anyone. Yeah. Dirtworm Doug was a great guy.
The Cecil one. I still have to see that.
Yeah.
Is commentating or whatever you're doing really on Air July's success. You're talking about numbers you'll never see in your life. You're talking about an individual who literally you just repeat the same garbage that you're told by your frog daddy on a consistent basis.
Literally, I don't
Wow.
repeat anything EVS says. I come up with the quotes and everything on my own. People repeat what I say. I'm the fucking mover and shaker, Sturgis. I don't know if you know this, but I'm the guy. I'm
EVS
the
is the
guy.
one who came here when we were detracting. EVS was still part of Eric July's crew at that time. Get that straight, Sturgis.
And also, I think it's irrelevant. So you're saying that I will never see the amount of money that Eric July makes. So that means Eric July, who will never see the amount of money Disney makes, he can't comment on Disney.
Right.
Oh no, because Disney's a corporation, bud. So that's different. Eric July is just the individual. Oh, so Eric July can't talk about EVS because he'll never see EVS's success, right? Okay. No one who's as unless you're as successful as EVS, you can't comment on EVS anymore, Sturgis. By your own logic, right? Just using your logic.
Yeah, that
you
means,
can't comment on EVS.
Stop making videos, Sturgis. Go away.
And you just make crap up as you go. But we do.
Well, which one is it? Do I repeat things people tell me, or do I just make up crap as I go? I'd really like to know.
Have the Blood Roof #1.
Yeah, no one cares. Skip the shilling. Look at that. He's still at 52,000. Didn't I report that like 2 days ago or something?
Yeah.
So he hasn't moved. Seriously, I gotta check.
Amazing.
This
Like they have to have. Yeah. Here's a side quest.
Okay, this is 2 days ago. November 6th is when Sturgis made that video. Man, it's been 2 days. Apparently 2 days ago, Sturgis made a video on me. I didn't even know. Guys, I'm slipping. I am fucking slipping. All right, let's see what's Achromatic Chronicles at right now. I'm looking at it. It is at 58,000. Okay, so he's made 6,000 since the video went up.
Hell offense if you ask me.
What the hell was that?
Did you just sneeze? Gesundheit.
No. I think he said elephant, but he's like confused.
Claiming the pre-order goal and surpassing it. 1,365 books sold. That's a lot more than hell offense if you ask me.
Hell offense if you ask me. What the fuck's there?
Bless you.
I love how it goes. Look at all these books sold, bud. It's better than Elephant. That means it's a success. And I go, well, look at all the tickets that Miss Marvel sold. Look at all the tickets Captain Marvel sold. But you guys all said it was a failure. All right.
Right.
So logic, just be consistent with your logic, right? If you go, this is why he was climaxing. Every sentence, skip the breath.
I mean, that's Sturgis all the time he talks, right? He's always like that.
All right. Let me remove this. Hold on. Taking it off of Twitter. Guys, if you're on Twitter, you're now no longer able to watch this live stream. Twitter was just for the Frogman stuff. So if you're not watching it no more on YouTube, sorry. Twitter's watching it right now. Cut him out right off. Anyway, let's get back. It's arousing him. Whoa. He can't be consistent because logic is a foreign concept for him. He's autistic. But autistic people are super logical. That doesn't make no sense. I think he's just retarded.
Logic. We also have the Horseman ending in.
Oh man, how many more shilling we gonna do? All right.
That this man wants to put out there, saying that in this clip of EVS from a week ago, smears Doug Tenaple as the Q people when it comes
as the Q people. Just say QAnon. Fucking Trump won. You don't have to worry anymore, Sturgis.
To his political analysis, as you see below, Doug is willing to go against what people want to hear. Shout out to Stu and the God, by the way. Doug Tenaple's books are awesome. Just saying.
Very similar people there trying to understand. I like Lib Hive Mind, but he's doing the Doug Tenaple thing, telling you what you want to hear to get clicks. No, this is like more like he's reporting on the regular news. Doug Tenaple goes to really obscure hopium sites. Like if you're getting from Daily Wire and things, it's pretty like mainstream. If your news sources are Real Clear Politics and things like that, that's one thing. I think Doug goes to what are some of the places that he goes to get news stuff? It's QAnon for the most part.
Literally with a tweet right under here says, this map also proves there was no election fraud, or there were no election day shenanigans in 2020. I disagree. I might have to do a separate video on this. I'm perfectly okay with believing the 2020 election was stolen, but I have yet to see hard evidence. You clearly can see that he's not going along with the narrative.
What does that have to do with anything? So this is Student of God quote tweeting Doug TenNapel for a thing about 2020 election shenanigans. That's irrelevant to the clip. If EBS Doug goes to like weird sites for his news, showing just one tweet of Doug saying something doesn't disprove what EBS is saying, right? Now,
Right.
EBS didn't offer evidence. EBS should have said, here you go, guys. Here's his video, and you can see in the video he's using this weird website, or here's this article from this weird website that he's reading, right? Sure, you can go and say EBS didn't provide evidence. But what you're doing is also not counter evidence to the claim, right? Like if you we analyzed every video of Doug TenNapel, and he's only ever used mainstream media sites. And go, okay, see, EBS is wrong, right? But you just go, here's a tweet from Doug that proves that you lied, bud.
Just a tweet from Doug.
Or the story that's put out saying that the 2020 election was stolen. It absolutely was, considering that this man got 81 million votes and nobody actually cared about what he had to say, and he was just merely a puppet in the White House when everyone prior to him.
Look, I believe that there was shenanigans in 2020. But to say that no one wanted to hear what Biden had to say, there was a whole bunch of people, right? Not as many as we were being told, but there were people, right? Clearly, just like saying that, oh, no one wanted to hear what Kamala Harris. Like, no, there was people that voted for Kamala Harris,
people,
right?
Obviously, yeah.
This is pure copium from you, Sturgis. Like, there were clearly people who voted for fucking Joe Biden, right? Clearly, there were people who wanted him to win.
We just reacted to them,
right? So. Saying that is just wrong. It's just clearly wrong. You can say like me and go, hey, I think that Trump actually won, and I think there was shenanigans, and clearly there was something going on with counting, right? But to go, oh yeah, fucking no one voted. There wasn't a single vote for fucking Joe Biden. Like, whoa, calm the fuck down. Now you're going to the extreme.
Him got somewhere between 60 and 69 million votes, and then even Kamala just recently got 65 million votes. It's interesting to me how it wasn't stolen, but yet that's a thing. But then you go down here.
I love how Sturgis is political and says, well, clearly, to me, there's a difference in votes. So that's clear evidence of shenanigans.
The evidence.
EBS telling Doug TenNapel he will always have his back.
We're friends for life. And you know my loyalty with friends.
Look at this really old clip of EBS saying a thing before Doug stabbed him in the back. I mean, you can go find a clip of me going, Vito's my best friend. I love Vito. I'll never
fucking, I was about to bring that up, yeah.
And then the second Vito stabs me back, I go, fuck that motherfucker, right?
There's been several people, it happens.
More people stayed home, bud. Doug turned on CG. This is a student of a guy trying to rewrite history. I was there when it happened. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, clearly this is an old video because they're using Google Hangouts. No one uses Google Hangouts on fucking streams anymore, right? So clearly this is a fucking old ass video. Look, EVS said this thing like 10 years ago. Oh, okay.
Look, Eric July,
you can't get rid of me.
Support Eric
and
July
you know mine.
Ago.
Yeah. For real. Like, yeah, we are brothers now. I mean, it's a serious thing. So I will always have your back. And this is just the beginning. Obviously, this is the first one, and I think
we're friends for life. And you know my loyalty with friends.
Yeah, exactly. So moving on.
You know my loyalty with friends before I stabbed them in the back, right? I guess we're not going to say that. I guess whatever Doug did was perfectly okay with everybody, right?
Apparently.
Yeah. So let me see. I got this video here from 3 years ago. 3 years old. Okay. I don't know how accurate this video is, but it's a 3-year-old video by someone named Tweed's Take. Okay. And Tweed's Take says YouTube labeled Doug TenNapel and Mr. Obvious as QAnon. So 3 years ago, somebody somewhere at YouTube felt it necessary to label Doug TenNapel as QAnon. It's almost like what EVS said might be a little bit true. Doug might be out there reaching for those really weird sites. It's like when, if you use an article from Variety, right? You go, Variety said that they're canceling Kathleen Kennedy's movie and she's getting fired, right? Then you go, okay, that's reliable. Big Robot News says that Kathleen Kennedy's fired. You go, no, that's fucking retarded site, right? Like that's a fucking QAnon version of entertainment news, right? Cosmic Book News, right? And those are legit. Those not legitimate. Those are real sites that people use that just make shit up, right? There was one at one point. It was called like Sausage Roll or something. It was just making shit up, and YouTubers would use it. Like, no, it said that Kathleen Kennedy's getting fired, and it said that Marvel's going to get rid of all the white people and it's going to make them all black in the MCU, and they're turning Tony Stark into an Asian lady. And like, dude, clearly this is just guys to click on, right? Like how do you not see this? No, you see, this guy says it's real, and that he knows better than you, Tony, because
he's an insider.
He's an insider. He said like someone at Disney told him, like, oh okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Can you prove it? No. Doug was an infiltrator from the beginning of CG. Yeah. The only reason Student of God is doing this is because he's going through Sven's friends and trying to pit them against EVS. Didn't work.
Maybe.
Yeah. So like I said, is Doug QAnon? I don't fucking know. Is it possible that people might think he is? Yeah, seems that way, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem that way that 3 years ago, some guy had made a video talking about that very subject, that at the very least somewhere, someone was like, hey, I think that Doug the Nipple guy is QAnon. It's so bad that the people who own Earthworm Jim, because Doug doesn't own Earthworm Jim, newsflash, Doug only got the rights to make Earthworm Jim comic books. That's it.
On along here to what we're talking about, this documentary that just recently came out. It says how to delete.
This documentary. Look, it's a documentary by a guy with a guy with 3,000 subscribers, so he clearly knows what's going on, bud. Right. This clearly small YouTube channel has the inside scoop.
A movement, Comics Gate, again, it's over 2 hours long. I will leave a link to it below in the description. People are saying it's actually very good.
People are saying it's good because they don't like EVS and they like Eric July, and they say this is a good documentary. Dean and Vicky like it, so you know it's good.
Of course. Look at that.
Going around from this clown right here saying,
oh, Student of God, look at it. Lame and gay the video. July is a huge locale. It's got 33 upvotes. Look at that. 33 upvotes, bud. 0 dislikes, except for the one. I got one dislike from Student of God. 33 people agree with me. Also, I'm not pinned anymore because the EVS came in there and said something, so they pinned EVS's comment. They removed mine.
Tony, let's make a long-ass video about Eric July. Let's do that.
No, let's get a new YouTube channel.
In there.
I'll do a new YouTube channel, and I'll make a video about Eric July. Like,
and now it's a documentary.
It's a documentary. That documentary is mentally ill. He resorted to name-calling in it and is deleting comments saying how biased and weird it is. Yeah, what's up, No Call, No Show?
Amazing.
You ever notice how Student of God regulators say, look at the hilarious thing someone did, then post something completely innocuous or unrelated regularly? Yeah, look at this hilarious. Look at all this coping and seething. Lame and gay the video. Eric July is a huge locale. Guys, I'm so mad. Look how mad I am in that comment. That comment is like seething. You can just feel the coke dripping off of my comment.
Meanwhile, you see enlightened fan, or enraged fan, like Sandman likes to call him, typing long-ass paragraphs, yelling at random people. That's not.
It's not even all caps, except for the locale. Nothing is all caps. It's not even an exclamation point in there.
Right.
Lame and gay the video. Eric July is a huge lolcow. Again,
he almost couldn't say it. Like he was like gonna throw up. Like
it triggers him.
Eric July's not a lolcow. He's not.
And where
that word triggers him
clearly.
Where I didn't even say it on the video. I said it on the tweet that Tony couldn't see because Student of God is a bitch, blocked me, and then it still talks about me every fucking day.
Reading a dictionary isn't high on the moistback list. How can you be a lolcow when you don't succumb to being rage baited? Eric is making millions of dollars yearly while his channel is completely.
My channel is
Eric
completely
July's
dead.
channel is dead?
No, my channel. Well, I think my channel's dead, bud.
Dead.
I know, but the way he
see right here, we'll just do a quick refresh.
We can see right here, 20 people are watching, bud. Dead.
Just so we can see what the current number is for this terrible live stream. 43 watch.
43 people literally went from 20 to 43 at a click of a button.
Look at that.
Look at that. How many people watched you, Sturgis? We were watching you, and it was like 10 people watching you on your channel. Strange Signal.
Glass House is
Look at that. Strange Signal did the posing for that.
Shout out Strange Signal.
Watching. Man can barely break 1,000 views on a live stream nowadays. His videos are absolutely nonsense, claiming that Chuck Dixon apparently predicted the end of the Ripperverse, which...
No, I didn't. It says reaction. It says Chuck
Dixon
predicts the end of the Ripperverse. Reaction. We're reacting to the video. See, this is how retarded Sturgis is. He can't even get shit right. Garfield's Bizarre Adventure and I have a little back and forth in the comment section. I zinged him a few times. Then he comments and blocks me so he can have the last word like a total bitch.
Oh, he always does that. Yeah.
Parasocial, the relationships. Sturgis. Let me see. What did we have on that live stream? What was that? Weirdo Wednesday? So what?
Yeah.
He did this like Thursday? Today's Friday. So did he do this like while I was streaming? So this was Wednesday, like during the stream.
During the stream, yeah. That's why it says live. Look.
He's like, look at how many people he's got. Hold on, let me see. Guys.
So he actually cleaned himself. He cleaned himself up after Liam told him to.
Yeah, I want you guys to look real quick. I don't often do this, right? But look, this is what we had. Weirdo Wednesday, as you can see. This is the one from the 7th, right? November 7th is when it started, since published. So when he was in there, it was probably right here at the beginning, right? So right in at 10 minutes in, I had 42 people watching. Clearly, we got all the way up to 78. We averaged 65 people. And this is just YouTube, right? So yeah, at the beginning of the live stream, when the music is still playing and we're barely filtering people in, yeah, we had like 40 people watching Sturgis. Yeah. Look at that climb, baby. All the way at 48 minutes, we're at 70, 72, 78 right there, an hour in. We're a stream that just keeps getting people. We lose some, we get some more. Look at that. We consistently held 65 people throughout 4 hours. 4 fucking hours.
And a lot of it was us laughing at liberals.
Yeah, I looked at we saw those when I first clicked up his channel streaming. So I was getting pathetic views. Pathetic. He gets pathetic views on anything that he does that isn't fucking. Even his Air July ones are getting pretty fucking sad. Let's take a look real quick. Let's go again. Present the Sturgis. So 79 from 1 day ago, 159 from 13 hours ago, 61 from a day ago. The video that we're watching right now only hit 426, which is a failure on my part, I guess. Only had 614 on the other Drunk Rupio, 540, 237, 479. I guess taking Eric July out of the thumbnails is killing his channel. Ripperverse, that's the only one. Like he put Ripperverse in it, suddenly he gets 1,000 views again.
Even right? EVS on the thumbnail isn't helping anymore.
124 views. Dead channel, bud. Live streams that can only pick up like 10 people. He has to fucking hide them, put them behind members. I made them members only. You got like no fucking members. Why would you think that that's going to entice people to join your members? Guys, you got these videos. They're behind the members only.
And he only has the one member. Remember?
Yeah. I was watching Sturgis' stream yesterday while taking a dump. He had 7 viewers, and one of them was me. He's not making money with these types of videos, views. At least money that would be considered something to brag about. Yeah. Well, you see, if you go to hold on. Where is it at? Playboard, right? You can go to Playboard, and it'll show people's YouTube channels and what they're making with super chats and everything. Let's see. Renowned zero, bud. Oh, excuse me. All right. Oof. It's not good. It's not good. All right. So this is Renowned Zero. As you can see, it's on a downward trend. It's going down, bud. Look at that. That should not be going down. That should be going up. You should be increasing your rank. He went up. He was going up at one point, and then he peaked.
I think it just plateaued. Yeah.
Right here. No, he peaked, and then it's going down. See? That's why it says downward trend. Highest viewers, 80. So at one point, at one live stream, he got all the way up to 80. Average viewers, 43. Very low. Very low. Let me see. DJ, how many viewers do you usually get? Can you think you could beat his numbers?
If I make a channel, you never know.
Here's the funny thing. I gotta have a talk with Black Angus. Black Angus, we need to have a conversation. Okay.
Oh.
We need to have a serious conversation, Black Angus. So I typed in Frog Tony, right? It says about 4 channels for Frog Tony, right? So clearly that's my channel, Frog Tony. Cute Animals Official. So that makes sense. There's probably a frog named Frog Tony or something on that. Fish Fun Project. Same thing, right? There might be like a frog video or something like. But why is Black Angus video come up? What? This makes no sense, bud. Damn it. I don't want to sign in. You know, it won't let me. Fucking playboards. All right, hold on. Hold on, bud. Sign in with Google. Why do they make these websites, TJ, that I can look at stats, but they go, oh, you got to sign in. We're not going to give you any. We're not going to show you anything. I miss Black Angus's streams. Yeah. Look at that, bud. Upward trend. Look at that upward trend, bud.
Would you look at that?
Just look at that.
It's almost as if diversifying our content pays off.
Yeah. Comment rate, very high, bud. Like rate, very high, bud. Crazy. It's crazy. It's almost like he doesn't even have an engagement fucking tab on his because his engagement is so shit.
Right.
Average viewers have dropped. Highest viewers, 99. Not true. I think they didn't start tracking my channel until this year, but we've gotten way higher than 99 before. Look at that views, bud. Look at my views. To the moon. Let's see. I got, look at that. All those views, buddy. Last 7 days, total revenue, $11,934 in just super chats. Guys. And I appreciate each and every one of you giving me super chats. Appreciate you. But let's see. Let's go back to Sturgis's. See what he got. I pay that loser 99 cents a month, and he hasn't streamed in a while. Oof.
Damn.
Right, so this is Sturgis. Let's go back to Sturgis. Total revenue, guys. The total revenue that he got in super chats for the entirety of this channel, the entirety of, I guess, the year, right? $828. That's it. How is that possible, Sturgis? I thought you're making all that money, Sturgis. $828 total super chats. 0 in the last 7 days. Yesterday's revenue 0 total. Today's revenue 0. Look at them zeros. Sturgis.
Not even Garfield will pay you. Damn. Yeah, he'll say these are wrong, bud.
Yeah, these are wrong, bud. These are wrong. He should have different videos up there, but I don't know. Maybe they stopped tracking
one of the Yaira statues.
Now we're basing things on how many Yaira statues you could buy.
That's the unit, sure.
The unit of measurement is Yaira statues. All right. Super chats. Man, look at it.
Oh no!
Look at all them zeros.
Should be mad at Garfield, Sturgis. I'm telling you. Look at this. He's doing you dirty. He's throwing all his money at Eric July and Yellow Flash and not a single cent to Sturgis.
For the year. It's so bad you can't even get no stats for the year, Sturgis. No stats for monthly. Let's see, weekly. Nothing.
I'd die laughing if Garfield hears this and then decides to pay Sturgis because of me.
You got no stats, bud. No stats. Let's see, videos. Terrible. Dying channel, bud. Let's go to Social Blade.
Good channel, bud.
Renowned Zero's Social Blade. Maybe that'll give us a better picture. Social Blade is on top of things. His dying channel. 10 subscribers for the last 30 days. Guys, in the last 30 days.
No.
30 days. 30. 10 fucking people subscribe to his channel. That's it. That's really sad. TJ, how is this possible? How is this possible? His channel. Look at that. Video views for the last 30 days. What's your excuse this time? I went on vacation, but I stopped making videos.
Yeah, that's what you say.
No, see, you don't understand, bud. Estimated yearly earning. Yearly. If, and this doesn't count super chats. This is just talking about like based on your views, how much money they estimate you would get, right? The high end, if you were getting all your videos are in the green and you're getting the max amount of ad revenue, right? He would get for the year $763 for the year. However, on the low end, if you're got a lot of yellow videos, if you got a lot of low end monetization, right, which is probably where he's sitting, $48 for the year, TJ. He can afford one Eric July comic book after a year of streaming.
A year.
Those aren't vacations. He's just allowed to be alone at home for his time. Sturgis 37 who goes on vacation with his family like he's 14. This is
and builds model kits.
Dead channel.
And faps to Sonic. Amazing.
Yeah. All right, let's go to mine on Social Blade. See what mine looks like. I haven't been there in a while. That's a lie. We were there the other day, but still, let's go there now. 58,000 views in the last 30 days. 350 subscribers in the last 30 days. $175 to $2,800 in yearly earnings. And that is just on the video views, right? When it comes to super chats, getting a lot more than that. I make in super chats what Sturgis makes on the high end in a year on video views. TJ.
Amazing.
I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to be like, oh, look at me, I'm big time. I'm just trying to say, like, he brags about money, making money on YouTube.
That's the thing. He pretends that he's top dog and compares himself to EVS of all people. At least we're humble enough to know to say, this is a medium-sized channel, whatever.
No wonder he prefers to pick up a six-pack at 7-Eleven instead of going to a bar and meeting a woman.
There you go. Yeah. He's a bookie, bud.
I bet Sturgis spends more on e-thoughts. Probably. Yeah. Why did I get tired all of a sudden? What's going on with that, TJ? I've been getting tired early lately.
Never happened. Clearly saying that Achromatic Chronicles Green was a flop, and it wasn't because he's retarded. And then
he's retarded, bud.
Saying it was a flop, and it wasn't. Why? Because he's retarded.
Good reasoning, Sturgis.
Yeah.
You won me over.
No. You see, that was a success. Why? Because he's retarded, sir. That guy there is retarded, which means this is
Your
totally
Honor.
a success.
He's retarded, so his opinion doesn't matter.
It's like in My Cousin Vinny, where he goes up for it, he's like, everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Over here saying it's now it's a failure. It went from being a flop to being a failure, which are both incorrect.
I didn't actually call it a flop. I said it flops. Achromatic Chronicle Green flops.
Correct statements, considering that he made the money
haven't failed, by the way.
time from the first book to the second book, and
now it's half the time. He made the money in half the. He hasn't made 100,000, which is the total he made on the first book. Also, we compared it 16 days to 14 days. That's not half the time. He made $50,000 2 days early. The numbers are there. I go, look, here's the numbers, and I fucking show you the little charts.
No,
they're really fucking boring videos. If you watch them, you probably fall asleep because it's just like, here's the chart and here's the number, and see this number.
Because Chris Bacon made the videos. Here's the chart. Yeah. Here's the number.
Do you think Sturgis's videos would do better if he filmed them anywhere else than his goon cave or his masturbation station? Probably.
Just needs to clean up his damn room. I'm beginning to sound like Jordan Peterson now.
He's only made 45,000 for Green out of the 52 it's made. The campaign is a flop. Yeah, it is a flop. Again, it's a flop because it's using Ripacen. That's the point of the video is he made comparatively the same amount of money as if he did it on his own. What benefit was it for going to Ripacen? That's the whole premise of the video, right? Was Ripacen a benefit or not for Jay's book?
Was Ripacen
Looking at the numbers, it shows clearly that it's not, right? Clearly it was not a benefit.
And he hit the sales goal, so it can't be a failure when you hit the sales goal.
I'm going to put my sales goal as $1 and I'll be like, I hit the sales goal. I can't be a flop, Sturgis. I can't be a failure.
And surpassed it as well. And he's got over 2 months to promote the book.
Over 2 months. Also, did you know that the first book was only active for like a month? First book only had 30 days. This one has 3 times as long. Think about that. This campaign is running 3 times as long as the original campaign.
Sad.
Okay. The interesting thing is you're supposedly coming out with a comic book that looks
Why do you always say that? You're supposedly coming out with a comic book.
Yeah, what the fuck does that have to do with the Achromatic Chronicles? Give us a break.
Critical Blast says, what do you mean on his own? I mean not using Ripacen.
Right.
When I say on his own, I mean, no offense, RJ, but you do not have the marketing power of Eric July, right? Eric July is supposed to be, look at me, I'm the greatest fucking guy ever. He should be pushing Jay's book to the moon. Yeah, he should have stayed with Critical Blast. It probably would have been cheaper.
He should have.
It would have made a better profit, right? My portfolio goal increases is $1 a day. I didn't fail. I made $1. That's why, like, sometimes I'll look at like Bitcoin and stuff, right? I go, man, like I knew it was going to go above the election, right? I was like, oh, but I would have to like liquidize a lot of my other assets and then invest in Bitcoin. Like that's like the biggest hassles, right? Oh man, I need to have a lot of liquid money invested in Bitcoin and then let it sit there until it goes up, right? I knew it was going to go up because of the election.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't have any. I wasn't liquid at the time. I was like, fuck. I just got to let it go, right? I was like, I could put a couple thousand in, but that's not going to make. I'm going to make $20, $30 off of it. And I was like, it's not really worth it. Last time though, TJ, man, got in good on that one. Asians would love Sturgis. Without a camera, he sounds like a greenhorn learning a new language. With one, he sounds like he rides a short bus. Damn.
It's like an absolute trash fire and a coloring book, and yet you're sitting here trying to.
It's a trash fire. It looks like a trash fire and a coloring book. Do coloring books look like trash fires? Also, Jay's selling a coloring book. Is that bad to sell coloring book?
Yeah, go against him then, Sturgis.
To do exactly what EVS does on a consistent basis, trying to trash other creators and make shit up.
I didn't trash anything. Again, I didn't say anything about Jay, except for when he called me a liar, and then I had to, call him out on that. But I didn't say anything about Jay at all. I've never trashed any other creator except for people who come at me, right? Eric July has come at me personally, so I was comfortable coming at him personally, right? Bud Sauce came at me personally, so I'm comfortable going at him personally.
Yes, and just like me.
Look at see this guy here at Twitter. He said that Tony's wrong, so that means Tony's wrong, guys. Yeah. That's how that works.
Any random asshole, sure.
Yeah. Mr. Brady says Frog Tony's a tourist whose opinions about CG are useless. Just know the Masterson Simp trying to make a name for himself.
Yep. What's a Simp?
I literally have been doing this before I knew who Dick Masterson was. Before Dick Masterson knew who I was. I haven't even watched Biggest Problem in months. I don't know. How am I a fucking Masterson simp?
He's barely on the show.
He's barely mentioned.
Right.
Yeah, he made himself out to be an actual locale. So
an actual locale.
It's interesting to me how that works. But we also have.
Oh, here we go.
He says it's interesting how that works. Hold on.
So it's interesting to me how that works. But we also have apparently Katie Did Dogs works for EVS. Looks like Katie Did Dogs is going to be working for All Caps Comics. Yeah, that'll be smooth sailing. No, that'll be an absolute trash fire.
Trash fire, bud.
Why would it be a trash fire? It's going to be a trash fire that she answers emails and tells people where to find their books. It's trash fire.
The company will go up in flames if she's in customer service.
Sturgis is lacking self-awareness. He really is.
Yeah.
Why is it a trash fire? That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Katie working for you? Trash fire. Clearly. Like, what?
Would be doing customer service as if anybody wants to listen to this old hag.
Damn.
Sturgis old hag. Jesus Christ. Calm down.
Katie's old, but she's not a hag.
Talk to you about customer service. And she's trying to sit here and make crap up about other individuals for no reason.
I don't think they're going to be calling her and asking her about Eric July. Hey, Katie, can you tell me about Eric July? No, they're going to be like, hey, I'm missing a book. Can you check my order? Oh, yeah, it's in the mail. That's it. That's what she's going to be doing, Sturgis. How is this fucking difficult for you to understand?
No reason other than...
I think that's what it is.
Oh, no, Katie got a job with EVS before Eric gave one to Sturgis.
That's why he's
Katie is old. Katie's old. She's older than 30. That makes her old. Why did his face crunch up? I think he likes Katie. He doesn't want to see. He's like, no, Katie, you're supposed to be here with us.
Yeah. What EVS does. Again, just.
Did he put his hair in a ponytail? He's got a little fucking.
Yeah, he just did.
Regurgitating the same garbage coming out of EVS. Let's go ahead and take a listen to this video.
On Trash Cast, let's address the elephant in the room. Is Katie joining All Caps Comics? Oh.
Again, Young Trash Cast is supposed to be a play on Young Isom because, of course, this man hates on Eric July so much that he just copies what he does.
That's not
Is he retarded? It's not copying. It's mocking. It's called mockery. You call the thing Young Isom, so we're going to call the thing Young Trash Cast to make fun of you.
It's interesting how that works.
I'm going to very strongly consider making Katie a job offer to do some of the. We're gonna set up a new email address.
What? Katie's not in her 20s, is she? Katie's 30, right?
I think she's in her 30s, right?
Is he calling her Katie Dog? No, he's calling her Katie Did Dogs, which is even worse. Because Sturgis is a piece of shit. So is Student of God.
And Katie's going to be involved in doing customer service if she wants. Like,
look how mad he is. He's like, he's just like, you talk about coping and seething. Right. He is seething at the idea that Katie's getting a job.
She can like make the fans.
Look at this.
Nobody is going to want to talk to this individual.
Know that we love them because I'm tired of it.
I guess you need the customer service individual because you can't handle it yourself.
He literally just said that. That was literally what he said. I don't want to do it.
I don't have any love left in my heart, Tony. I've become a bitter cynic. I'm not like the last thing I need to be doing right now is kind of laying all that off on my fans, my customers.
What you really need to be doing is stop streaming 6+ hours a day and tend to your wife and child.
Tend to them? Are they like a garden? You have to tend to your wife and child, water them. The soil is good.
It went from work on your comic to tend to your wife and child. Sturgis.
I'm shocked, absolutely shocked that Sturgis is unable to process emotions appropriately. That is a low blow. Yeah. Seriously,
it's almost like
I thought she was 37. Well, they say that people with autism lack a sense of humor. It's not a sense of humor. Okay, if you have because autism is a spectrum, right? When it comes to autism, it's hard to recognize certain types of humor, right? Like sarcasm and different like emotional cues and stuff. It's very difficult. Okay? I have trouble sometimes, right? I've had to train myself to sort of recognize these things. So it can get dicey, but you can be autistic and still understand humor and recognize it. Katie is 44. What? You're crazy, Chisonic. She's not that old. Come on. Katie has like 5 kids. I'm not sure. I'm not subscribed to her channel. It's not autism. It's dwarfism.
And don't use them as a shield. Be a real man.
Use them as a shield first.
Treating them like I would treat Matt Barr. Like everybody's on my nerves.
You already treat your customers like you treat Matt Barr. You treat your customers like trash because you still haven't got your 4-year-old books back as you continue to sit here with your new campaign getting absolutely trashed on by an all-ages book by Jay, John 3PO, who is a lot more popular, a lot more loved than you.
Wow. So which one is it, Sturgis? Do you want him to finish his damn book or not? Like, what the fuck?
No, because his book is getting trashed, bud. I love how Jay doesn't want to be involved in drama. They're just like trying to like bring him into this
drag him into
drama.
Yeah.
You. A lot more favorable than you.
Like everyone.
Yeah, just get like Katie to do it. Katie could just be like, "Hey, thank you, All Caps Comics." Bye.
She couldn't even handle getting backlash for her degeneracy as she played a video over and over about the Saska sisters trying to, claim they're degenerate by.
So the Saskas aren't degenerate, bud. According to Sturgis, kissing your sister on the mouth with tongue, that's not degenerate because they were acting and it's okay as long as you put a camera.
Helping Lucifer Valentine groom people, that's not degeneracy at all, bud.
Yeah. Sewing a spider in the vagina. I think Katie is 37 and has 2 kids. That sounds about right, Summer Swan.
Talking about their old horror films, things that are not real, while being exposed as an absolute degenerate who laughs at a bunch of other ladies of a demon dog having relations with a minor. But
because it's funny. How could you not laugh at she was laughing at degeneracy. That makes her a degenerate. You was laughing at something that happened that was really bad and disgusting.
Yeah, like we laugh at tomorrow's teachings,
Yeah.
It's all weirdness.
Somehow,
we gotta watch it. We didn't watch one yesterday because I didn't stream. So you reminded me, TJ. We'll watch one.
Some way she's going to deal with customer service where she couldn't even handle being on the internet in general.
It'd be really, really nice. And look at her; she's all decked out in the gear. She's ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Yeah. Of course, I would love to do customer service. Because I know Andrea did it.
The funny thing is they'll sit here and say, "Oh, she's all decked up in the gear," but if I'm decked up in Ripperverse gear from an actual company that actually gives a crap about their customers.
From an actual company, bud, not like that All Caps comic company. That's not a real company. Calm down, Sturgis. Calm the fuck down. She's just wearing some clothes.
Customers and actually gets their books out on time and quality products, they'll say I'm a show. But if I call her a show right now, which I don't care. To me, she's actually a show because she's a complete tourist. She's
a shill because she's a complete tourist. You're a shill because you literally shill the fucking comic. You literally go, here's the Eric July Ladies campaign. You should he's not paying you to do that. You're shilling it.
You're willing to say Belmont's work is bad because you're shilling Eric July. That's how far you will go, you piece of shit, Sturgis.
I mean, when I have a shill stream where I go, hey, buy this comic, right? Here's the comic I'm promoting. That's shilling, right?
Right.
And you do that constantly for free. He doesn't even come. Eric doesn't even come on your channel, and you're shilling him. Those people don't go on your channel, bud. Wasn't he supposed to interview Hero Darky Dark today or yesterday?
Oh,
Did he do that?
Did he go live? Hold on a minute.
There's no live. He did. If he did go live yesterday, he didn't fucking. It's not there. Summer Swan, you pay him money. If you're still in the chat, yeah. Is Sturgis just dumb or does he have a personality disorder? Both.
Both. 100%.
Swan, do me a huge favor. Can you check the members' videos or streams? See if because he was supposed to interview Hero Darky Dark, right? I remember him saying that. And I don't see it. And usually he keeps up the interviews. Like he's got the interview with Vaughn. He's got the interview with John's Longbox, Mugen. Yeah. So usually he keeps the interviews up. So it would be weird if the interview with Hero Darky Dark is not up.
Hero Darky Dark, bud.
Yeah. What was I doing? I was doing something. And now I forgot what the fuck I was doing. Because I got distracted by the Hero Darky Dark thing. Like the revelation. And now I forgot what I was doing.
In the comics industry or in the comic space, yeah, she would be considered a shill.
For a while. And in her situation, I would like to help get that burden off for a little bit.
Oh, she says, no, I don't pay Sturgis. I pay Angus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he never streams. Oh, okay. Damn. Eric doesn't even come on your back and you do that for free. Jesus.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Fighting on the internet.
So I would be happy to do customer service and stuff like that.
And yes, you'd be taking the burden a little bit off of Andrea because, of course, Ethan can't do it himself because he's a little ass boy.
Don't mind, but there is no pressure.
I've seen Ethan. His ass is not little.
The little ass boy? What?
Yeah, he's a big ass boy. He's got a big. Oh, okay. Is the way he said it? He's like, he's a little ass boy. You know, I like little ass boys. Not
right. It's weird, Sturgis.
Does Sturgis not realize how incestuous the Saskas are? Like, seriously, he's a fat Borat lookalike. No, he doesn't. He thinks that it was. He literally said that them kissing each other was okay because it was in film. It was on a movie, bud. So two sisters who are related kissing each other on the mouth. It's cool because
even when they're together, they're always touchy-feely. It all looks weird. It seems like if they do it on film, it will carry over in real life somehow.
Why would a business not hire someone to delegate roles they're too busy to do because they're running their business? No, see, it's because Ethan isn't doing anything. He should stop streaming and do customer service and make his book. And also, I don't want Katie to get a job.
Sure.
That's what it is. Fuck, I just epiphany. Thank you, Tizo. Sturgis doesn't want Katie to get the job with EVS because then she'll be too busy to stream and he'll not have anything to fap to.
Oh,
if Katie's not streaming, then he got no fat material. That's what it is.
I don't, man, Ethan, I don't ask for anything. I don't expect anything from you. So that's your decision, and I'd be
Katie,
happy to talk to you when you're.
You would be a salaried employee like Eric Weathers, and it would be your job to make sure that, and you'd have to coordinate with Mikey and everybody in the warehouse to make sure that, like, certain, if somebody's like, hey, my book arrived but it's damaged, keep that away from me. You deal with that. Your job to,
again, the guy who's been doing it himself all this time can't handle a customer talking about damaged product.
I don't think it's that he can't. I think he just doesn't want to.
Yeah, new CG is cooked.
Like, hey, Mikey, these guys.
Frog Tony just called me Tiffany. No, I said I had an epiphany, Super Tizo. I had an epiphany.
Don't call me Shirley.
Yeah.
They need a new book. Almost like 100% of the time, or 99% of the time, the customer is always right. If that makes any sense. So it's like if they got a damaged book, you want to make sure they get a new one, and you coordinate that with Mikey to make sure that happens. Mikey runs the warehouse and everybody over there. That would be the kind of thing. It would make our lives a whole lot easier. And Mikey does eBay. Mikey does fulfillment. The last thing Mikey does is email complaints, which drives me up the wall because then I got to hear about them on my show. I emailed you.
Right.
That's because you're a soy boy, just like the people you're talking to. That's like the
Soy
individual
boy.
you're talking to down there.
He's a soy boy because he doesn't want people saying on stream, "Hey, you fucked up my book," and he has to stop his live stream and go, "Whoa, go talk to Mikey," and blah blah blah. That makes it. How does that make him soy? I don't understand this logic here.
Times I haven't heard from anybody yet. But clearly,
Look at
like
the
Andrea,
Sturgis'
you know,
face.
fulfilled that role for a while, but she just can't do it anymore. So we might
Well, I
have
would
to
be happy.
employ you.
I would be happy to do that. He's not.
Also, oh no, he's hiring employees. It's all over. It's all over all caps comics because he's hiring employees, guys.
That's one. That would be an employee. It's not one person. Singular.
I would be happy to help, and so that way it's the last thing you guys got to worry about. So yeah.
Such a joke.
Look, nodding his head.
That's an absolute joke.
Absolute joke, bud. Oh, the Pope
Absolute
laughed.
joke. How dare Katie get a job?
Funny how someone else can have employees and it's all over and downhill, but then
Employee.
someone else hires an employee. Crickets. Absolute crickets.
Crickets.
Did he notice the difference between he said employees and employee? And he didn't even hire Katie. He just offered that. He's like, we're thinking about hiring you for customer service, Katie. As far as I know, Katie's not officially been hired.
At the end of the day,
but
all these
At the end of the day, no one cares. You lose. Good day.